So what I'm going to do now is do all the re-signing. We've checked all the stats. We had a great season, but it's time to look to next year now. That's right. So this draft is going to be kind of a bit of a slow draft because remember, for the Joe Thornton, Brad Marchand, and Johnny Boychuk, we expended a lot of our draft picks. And I think if we didn't win the Stanley Cup, you guys probably would have been pissed at me for that. But we won the Stanley Cup. We still have Joe for another year or two. He's got one more year left at $7 million, but we can easily afford that. And he's only 33, so he has a year or two left before he starts to get down. And he's still 91 overall, so he's definitely an asset we should keep. And I have no players retiring, which is good. That's excellent. Prospects game, don't need to watch that. Continue. Okay, so let's check out the scouting just to see if there's any franchise guys. Because if there is a franchise player, I'm going to try and get him. Scouting report. All right, so the top 5 are a left winger, a defenseman, a defenseman, a defenseman, a defenseman. Okay, so I don't need any defenseman. I'm solid for defenseman. This guy, Tyson Ness. He's 20 years old, which I like because he probably will be well developed. But he's not really worth... Nah, he's not a franchise. No, I think it's going to be a bit of a slow draft this year, boys. Absolutely. So, let's go into the draft. Get an NHL draft. Yeah, see, I don't even have a first-round draft pick. So, Philly has the first pick. We'll just remember that. I have 2 phones. Woo! BlackBerry decided to sponsor me with another phone. Awesome. Okay, so Kovalchuk. Look at Kovalchuk and Larson's trade value. My goodness gracious. All right, so my draft picks, I only have a 4th, a 5th, a 5th, a 6th. Next year, I have a 1st, a 2nd. So I also traded away next year's 3rd, but that's okay. So next year, I have a 1st and a 2nd. The year after that, I have a 1st and a 2nd. The year after that, I don't have my 1st. I traded that away. And then the year after that is, like, 2016 is the last year, so we don't have to worry about anything like that. I still have the 1st for the 18, but I don't want to use that just yet. So I don't need to make any trades here because I'm not going to try and move up for this draft. I don't want to expend a bunch of draft picks for a prospect who's going to be good when I'm done retiring from this franchise. So we're just going to skip this whole draft, basically, boys. I have a 4th round pick, but I don't care about that. Let the computer grab somebody. So auto skip the whole draft. Sorry. Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it. We already have a bunch of young talent, and here's where the season's going to flip over. Now, because we won the Stanley Cup, we have a bunch of games of experience. Our AHL team, the Albany Devils, made it to the Calder Cup final, so that's a lot of experience as well. So I guarantee you we'll be able to upgrade our assistant coach. Yes, we can. We just can. 684 points, but bam, wham, thank you, ma'am. Assistant coach. And I also saw a comment saying, Johnny, why are you upgrading your medical staff? If you guys have never simulated a season with injuries, if you turn them off, your goaltender can still get injured. Okay, even off, your goalie can still get injured if he plays every game. So I'm putting my medical staff up because I want to get Robin Lehner as many goaltending games as he can. So I'm not taking him out, so he might get injured. So if I put this up, this will help with goaltending injuries. Okay, you can't turn off goaltending injuries. Okay, yep, confirm that. And here's what our career statistics for the last 2 years. Our first year, 35, 38, and 9. 79 points, 213 goals for, 236 goals against. Did not qualify for the playoffs. Traded away Broder, Zubris, Ilyash, a lot of our older talent for some prospects. And now look, a year later, 46 wins, an 11-win improvement. 30 losses, 8 loss improvement. Overtime losses, 3 loss improvement, and 98 points. Wow, unbelievable. I mean, look at that. That's a 19-point improvement. What in 1 year? All right, goals. Increased our goals by 25, and our goals against reduced it by 6. So just an overall great year. We still allowed a lot of goals against. I would want less than 200 goals if I have my complete team. But that's because Lehner, over a long period of time, he will have his games where he lets in 5 or 6. So there you go. So let's see. Let's go to here, and I'm very interested to see how Ollie and Gardner are looking now because we have Boychuk and Lyles and Ballard, and do we even trade? Why move those guys? Why change our team whatsoever? We won the Stanley Cup. You don't have to change the team whatsoever unless somebody got worse or somebody's too expensive. But we have our expensive guys signed already, so it's going to be interesting. And Lehner for sure got better. So let's go through, see who got better, see who we're going to have to keep here. I started the timer, right? Yeah. Oh, I didn't start the damn timer! Okay. I'm going to guess we're 5 No, 6'14" into it. 6'14". Let me know how close I am. Zajac. Okay, so he's 28 years old now. 3 years left on the franchise, so he'll be 32 or 31, so that's fine. Yeah, he's still our second line center behind Joe. Big Joe. Big Joe Thornton, he's 33. Let's see his potential. Good. No D's to be found. They can still get better with C minuses. Okay, just very slow. D is when he starts to get worse. So he's still really very, very, in every aspect, very talented. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There was our first line center that I was talking about. So 1-2. Marchand plays on the wing for us. But 83 overall. Yeah, he's kind of peaked. But solid everywhere. Very solid. So third line right winger along with Nick Foligno. We have $24 million worth of cap space. Before I send these guys offers, I just want to go down through everyone. Rod Pelly, he's our fourth line grinder. Well, we might excuse me, my God, stop. Colburn, this damn ginger ale gives me like indigestion or something. Okay, so Colburn has lost his offensive potential, but that's fine because he's our third line center. Hope you guys have got that through your heads because he's not supposed to be an amazing player. His defensive category I want, and his athletic category I want. His offensive category is already solid. It's already lower 80s, so with the C potential, that can all get to the mid 80s, like 85, 86. Defensive category is still B, and I want his defensive awareness to go up, his body checking, his toughness, or his fighting skill, and then his athleticism is already great, and it's still an A-. So, great third-line center. It's a pity that he's only 79 overall still, but still, he's good. Joe Sassin, our fourth-line grinder. He's definitely getting better. B-, B-, B-. We're going to bring him up. He's going to be our fourth-line grinder to start the year. Yep. Adam Henrique. Boys, I know you guys like this guy, but he's not producing. Well, it's not that he's not producing, but he's not developing. 76 overall, and he only has a C potential. I'm going to... No, okay, I'll keep him for now. We don't need this guy, Matt Anderson, so I'll drop him. Artur Gavris, this must be a guy the computer drafted, so I'll sign him. He had B- potential. No, I don't need that guy. Okay, so our left wingers now, Kovalchuk and Parise, both still 91 overall, solid. Shane Doan now has the E for potential, so he's getting worse, boys. I could have traded him last year, but because of the playoff run, we wanted to keep him. He is the D-, see? So everything is kind of... I may sign him, but I don't think I will because I want to keep that salary cap space available. Ted, we're going to sign. He had a great playoff run. He's talented offensively, a bit weak defensively, but offensively he's talented, so he can play on the second line, and he still has the B-, B-. I expect him to get up to 85. I do. At least 85. I'm not going to send these guys. Hang on. I want to go through. Yakupov. We've totally forgot about Yakupov. Oh, man, look at his offensive category. He's even better than Ted, but Ted's better athletically, and Yakupov is not good defensively whatsoever. So maybe another year down in the minors. He's just not developing like that defensive category. We're a Stanley Cup champion team. There's not a lot of space on our team, right? Yakupov, yeah, he's good, but we'll see. He's on our team. Don't worry. He's on our team. Wiseman, no, we don't need you. Release you. Baru, no, we don't need you. Ted, oh, hang on. Okay, that's good. Franco, okay. Right wingers now. Cam Jansen, yeah, we're going to sign you. I'm going to sign this guy right now. Oh, actually, wait, I'll sign. He's the tough guy. You need the tough guys back there. Palmieri, he's not getting good. Damn it! These guys aren't developing. Yeah. See, he can stay in the minors. He's not playing for our team. I don't like his stats. 81 overall, I don't look at that. I look at all the other individual stats because the game weights it differently. Clarkson, hell yeah. Clarkson is getting a new contract for his playoff performance. Hell yeah. Sakura still won't retire. He didn't play at all. Sakura, would you just... My God, 36, 78 overall. Take a hint. Austin Carroll, our 4th overall pick after Yakupov. He's getting good, mid-70s everywhere. Solid player. Might come up in year 4 or 5. Defense now. Look at Volchenkov, 88 overall. Solid. He's solid, man. Look at this. Solid. Oh, he's a defenseman you can build around. Defensive defenseman. I love those defensive defensemen. Larson is now an 86. Woo! Still A minus, A minus as well. Good God Almighty, this guy's a stud, absolute stud. But we gotta watch out for this, boys. Look, I'll highlight it. This year, yeah, he's still on his minor league contract. Next year, restricted free agent. So we had to free up probably, I'm thinking at least 5 or 6 mil for this guy, just to be sure. So keep that in mind, okay? So everyone who we sign for now, 1 year contract, unless he's going to be part of our team for the next 3 years. We have 3 more years, like Volchenkov and Carlson. They're signed for the next 3 years, and I love that I have Carlson for 2.25. Look at this, Carlson B potential. B minus, B minus, B minus. He's already 85 overall. He's more offensively gifted than defensively. But him and Larson, they're nice. Nice together, play on the same line. Johnny Boychuk is now an 84, so I think he actually got better. Look at that, defensive category. That's why I got him, defensive defenseman. Not a D to be found in potential. So he'll stay on our third line again. Same with Lyles. I like Lyles. He's 32. He's another offensive defenseman. But he has good defensive awareness, so he can still be trusted. He just doesn't have the body checking. He has the shot blocking, stick checking, awareness. He's a good defenseman to have. Fane. No. Okay, so let's check out Gardner and Ollie now. Damn, they haven't got up at all. What the hell? A whole year first line? Okay, so Gardner still has potential, which is good. Yeah, 1 more year for Gardner down there, and then he'll be an 82, 83. And then he can replace Boychuk, because they'll be about the same. Yeah. I would. It's not that I wouldn't mind having him up, but we've already built a team that has proven to win the Stanley Cup. Why get rid of Boychuk, Lyles, and Ballard when they're in their prime? Lyles is getting a bit old, but I don't consider a defenseman old till he hits 35. So he's still got 3 years in him. No need to just force these guys just because I made the decision. They're there if they do get better. I mean, Ollie still has the B minus, B minus, B minus, and he's 80 overall. So these guys are still gems. We still just gotta leave them back there. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Fane, he's not anything special. Young, we're gonna release this guy. Don't need him. Urbom, release this guy. Okay. And Kelly, Dan Kelly, release this guy. Okay. Goalies now. And look at Lehner, boys. I said this year he might be an 83, 84. He's already jumped to 86. So now is it looking like a good deal? Yeah, look at that. A minus BB. He still has all his potential, but look at everything. 85 is his lowest, except for poise. It's that damn poise, which I don't know why, because he won the Conn Smythe. So you'd think, some Stanley Cup final experience. I won the Conn Smythe, nothing special. He'd have some poise now, but Robin Lehner, what a pickup. Him and Erik Karlsson and Nick Foligno for Dupuis. What was it? Dupuis, a first. I don't know. I forget what it was, but that was an amazing trade. Lehner is now our first line, and he was an 81 when we simulated last year. He's now an 86, and we still have our whole other team. Dear God. Okay, so let's go through who we need to actually re-sign here. So we'll start as our goaltenders. Lehner is our #1 priority. We got to get him for 3 years, so he's part of our franchise for the next 3 years. He wants $4 million pretty much, so we'll give him 3.65. He's worth it. Okay, defensemen. Our top 6 defensemen are going to be Volchenkov, Larson, Karlsson, Boychuk, Lyles, and Ballard. That's going to be our top 6. Gardner and Ollie, you guys are going to man the first line in Albany again. Fane, you're going to get a tender qualifying offer again. Lyles, you're going to get an actual offer, 1 year. I'm going to offer it kind of low just to start. He probably will deny this, but we're a Stanley Cup winning team, so he might be inclined to accept it. Right wingers, Clarkson, you're getting the contract renewal for that last year's playoff run. 3 years, yeah, we're going to give Clarkson 3 years. He's going to be our grinder for the next 3 years at 1.25. Perfect. Cam Jansen as well. He's going to be our left wing tough guy for the next 3 years. I'm not going to mess with our tough guys down there. They did a good job. I'm going to keep them. You can, same thing, 1.25. Even though I said I got to watch out for next year, these guys, I know they're going to be on my 4th line for the next 3 years. I've already made it up in my head. You don't need to put superstars on your 4th line. These guys, I've proved I can win the Stanley Cup with these guys. They're staying on our team. Sakura, how much does he want? Good God. He wants 5.2, the minimum. I'll send him the damn offer. God, give him a paycheck. All right, left wingers. Kovalchuk, Parise. All right, we got our timer, so we'll do all the re-sign footage in this video. Doan, I'm not going to send an offer to just yet. I may still, but hang on. Ted, you're getting a contract extension for your awesome play in the playoffs. We're going to give you 3 years at 1.95. I think that's pretty fair. All right. Yep, that's it for left wingers. Center, Zajac, Marchand, all these guys, very important. Zajac wants 5 years at 4. There's no need to put this down to 3. If he wants 5, give him 5. He'll be more inclined to take a cheaper amount of money if you give him the years that he wants. We'll give him 3.9 for 5 years. Brad Marchand, you definitely you're going to be part of our same thing. 4 years, that's fine by me. 2.25. And Pelly, no, we don't need Pelly because we got Colburn and Josephson. But you know what? If Josephson doesn't make it, if we go back into the playoffs, I do want Pelly. So we'll sign Pelly to a 1 year. 0.9 mil, 900,000. Josephson, yes, we want Josephson back. I'll see if I can sign him to 3 years at same thing as Pelly, 0.95, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying that. Adam Henrique, boys, I'm dropping him. I've just done it. There you go. It's been done. This is 3 years from now. I know he may be playing good for you right now, but this is simulated 3 years. He hasn't developed for me. My team has moved on. Don't need him. Don't want him. Don't need him. Gavris, we already sent him. Okay, so let's simulate here. See who's coming back. Let's see who's coming back to the Stanley Cup, defending Stanley Cup champions. Come on. Lehner, I have decided to give your franchise another try. There we go. So Lehner's back for 3 years. Perfect. Zajac, he's back. Awesome. Lyles, he's back for 1 year. Marchand, he's back for 3 years. Awesome. Ted, he's back for 3. Jansen's back for 3. Clarkson's back for 3. Pelly's back for 1. Sikora's back for 1. Yostin's back for 3. And Gavris. All right, so everybody accepted. And we still have $11 million left to spend. All right, so Doan and Fane. Okay, Doan, I am going to accept Doan. He only wants 1.9. Yeah, he can come back on our team. I'm still going to look in free agency, but I have 11 mil left, 1.9. I'll have over 8 mil at least for salary cap going into free agency. I don't need any defensemen unless there's a superstar. I maybe need a forward if there's a superstar, but there's not much I need to do. Really. Okay, unsigned. I don't need to get those guys. Goaltender. We need to sign our second and third goalies. Fraze, we're going to release. He hasn't developed. Gustafsson. And I pronounce it Gustafsson because it's a goof. All right, Gustafsson. All right, 1.125. Remember, Lehner, thank God so far, has not been injured, but he may be injured. So you want to keep a good goalie in there if he gets injured in the season so you still finish with a good season record. Okay, simulate there now. Leighton's back. Gustafsson is back. Doan is back. And we have 8.105. Perfect. Perfect. So everybody is re-signed, boys. We have our Stanley Cup team back pretty much. Fane, we've sent a qualifying offer. He wasn't part of our team. All right.